Welcome to the Event Marketing Sevinar, a 7-minute webinar by Snowball. In this seminar series, you get the tip of the iceberg on pre to post event marketing practical tips, shared by event marketers for event marketers. I'm your host, Rachel Stefani. Let's break the ice. Hello, everyone. We are here today with Sourabh Kothari. We are going to discuss how to use psychology to boost event attendance. Let's break the ice. Sourabh, take it away.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I'm actually going to start with you, right? Snowball, right, famously helps a lot of events boost their registrations from 30% to 300% or more, right? You get more people to sign up. So, Rachel, really quickly, why do people register for events?
Well, the most common one, really, they want to go for content. They want to go for meeting people. These are the two main reasons people go there. They want to meet specific people, either new ones or reunite with people that they know.
Love it. So let's work off of that. And I'm going to use the emotional side of this, which is they want to learn something. There's a decision they want to make. They need content or information to make that decision. And they've got FOMO. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity that will never happen again with all these people together. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, as soon as someone registers, right? Just like buyer's remorse, when you buy something online, you start to worry like, oh, that might have been a bad decision. People have registrant remorse, which is, ooh, I registered for this thing. I made a commitment, but, right? They have fears. And I'm going to talk about two of those fears, okay? The two fears that most people have after they register for an event is that the right people won't be there. I registered, I was too eager. I'm going to this event, but now that I think about it, I don't know all the awesome people in my industry that are actually going to this event. Oh no, I made a mistake, right? And then the second fear is the same thing, but on a bigger level for the content and the experts and the hosts and sponsors. Is this content actually for me? Yeah, it's great. But does it matter to me? Or did I just sign up for something that's going to be totally boring and worthless? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about psychology, right? So fear is really important. After they made that first commitment, these are their fears that the whole event is going to let them down. And the first thing we need to do is think about psychologically, what are the hormones that drive a good relationship, make you feel good about a commitment? Okay. There are 5, but I'm only going to talk about 3 today. Okay.
All right.
The first one I'm going to get into is excitement and adrenaline. And you know this, Rachel, right? You're a social media expert. When we're trying to drive up event registration and attendance, we excite.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Big numbers, big music, right? Big edits, flashy videos. So let's put adrenaline aside, right? I think most people are focusing on that. What I want to focus on is the other 2 hormones from a psychology perspective. And the first one, right, is dopamine.
Okay.
Most of us are familiar or have heard of dopamine as the reward drug, right? When you do something, you feel good about doing it. You feel dopamine. You feel rewarded.
Yes.
And the first thing you can do once someone's registered to get them to come to your event is think about each thing you're asking them to do. Complete their hotel booking, complete their travel booking, right? Complete their session selection. Consider if they want to go to the gala, right? Or any of that stuff. Reward them. Every time they do that step, congratulate them. Thank you. You've just done this, and so have so many other people. And that's going to take me to the other hormone that nobody talks about, which is serotonin. Serotonin is much more complicated. It's connecting your gut and your brain, and it does many things. But one of the things it does is it regulates your body's sense of well-being. It actually affects how you feel good about yourself, which is why serotonin plays a big role in sleep, right? People have sleep disorders. It's often an issue that's very internal. They can't stop worrying about bad things that'll happen to them, okay? When they're sleeping or while they're sleeping. So what does this have to do with events, right? And attendance? You have an incredible opportunity to make your registrants feel less and less alone as you get closer and closer to your event.
And how do you do that?
So as we talked about, right, let's tie dopamine and serotonin together. You made a selection of the tracks that you're going to. Doesn't have to be real time, doesn't have to be some big technology. Let them know at the end of the week, the following day, hey, So many people, right, in your industry are also going to be joining these sessions. Would you like to network with them?
That's interesting.
Right? Same thing can be done for sponsors. We're always looking for marketing opportunities for sponsors in communications. Well, right, we know you haven't booked your travel yet. You didn't check it off, right? So while you're thinking about booking your travel, here's some events happening around our event sponsored by our sponsors. So you can think about where you want to stay. Again, all of these messaging, all of this marketing is helping you as an attendee feel less alone. So many of our industry leaders, some of the smartest people, are introverts, and events are exhausting for them. So one thing to think about, this is the final point I want to make. A lot of our event marketing focuses on power, how powerful it is, how powerful the speakers are. I encourage you to trade out the power for kindness. What can you do that makes a personal difference to your attendees? How can you show the event is going to be kind to the environment or the city or the speakers or the sponsors? Infuse kindness in your messaging and how the event will play out. And you'll see that there's this, it's the last one, it's oxytocin. It's the hug hormone, right? That feeling of intimacy is what builds lasting, trusting relationships. So that will be my last tip on this, is however you can. Go ahead.
Yeah, the kindness to me equals humanizing also the content and the messaging, and that's what's make it a little bit more familiar and all that. And what you say, when it's like too big and everything, is like when you're promoting an event and you put this many speakers and this many people, this many sponsors. Already, I'm feeling anxious because oh my God, there's so many people, but I'm only looking to meet with 1 or 10 or that small circle. So making it more digestible or humanized will also kind of bring it a little bit closer and makes a stronger relationship with the registrant that turns into an attendee.
That's it. You nailed it. And that's how I really think we can reframe how to solve this problem that we're facing right now with this drop in attendance. Is let's get closer, let's get more considerate, let's get more kind in how we bring registrants into our events.
That's amazing. That's really, really cool. I really like that angle. Sourabh, thank you so much for sharing your expertise.